If consumerism is quite literally the thing that is killing us all through all our choices, then conscious consumerism is what's going to save us. My name's Honor, and I'm all about cultivating happy, healthy humans and bringing meaning back into our lives, which is so important to raise this issue about where we are right now, where we're heading, what it looks like, and what we can do now about our future. It's so important. There's never been a more important time to start looking at what we consume and making a change, making a difference, not just for our sake, but our children's sake and our grandchildren's and the generations thereafter. Today, I want to go through what is conscious consumerism, why it matters, and what we can do, the first few steps to start to change how we buy, what we watch, what we consume. Let's start with a picture of the future. How many of us can actually say the future looks prosperous, peaceful, amazing, beautiful? How many of us, hand on heart, can say there's a wonderful world ahead of us right now in the next 10, 20, 30 years? The honest truth is that most of us can't see what it's going to look like in the next 3 to 5 years. That's how quick things are changing at the moment. And we can continue with the blinkers on and just keep doing what we're doing despite everything else going on around the world. And I know there's so much doom and gloom in the world at the moment. You only have to open up the news, the media, and it's all there. But today I want to focus on the good, the things we have got control of. I'm sick and tired of sitting on the sidelines and saying, what can I do about it? We can do something about it today with the way we show up and the way we demonstrate that to the people that are watching us closely, our children. And if I said to you right now, let's look at the future and let's look at the worst case scenario. People are talking about doomsday, judgment day, but let's be realistic and say, okay, what are the things that we actually are fearing could happen? Whatever that is for you, imagine you saw that through a time machine right now. If you can come back to now, this present moment, would you change the way you walk through life right now? Would you change the choices you have in front of you right now? Would you change how you show up for your family? And quite honestly, that answer for me is yes. 100%. I see a future I don't want to see, but that's an optional future. And I can stay with complacency, compliance, and powerlessness and go, oh, well, it's where it's going. What can I do? But I haven't. I've chosen to be able to speak up, wake up, not just myself, but the people around me, because I care too much for this world and the people living in it. So what is consumerism? The technical dictionary definition is continual consumption of goods and services for sound economy and personal well-being. That sounds good, but the way and the volume and the quantity and the pace of what we're consuming and how we're consuming it, I believe, has not made consumerism a very good thing in our modern day. Is it good or bad? It's both. I think there's a balance. This is not about stopping consumerism, and that's why I want to introduce you to the concept of conscious consumerism. And the meaning I've placed on this is quite simply purchasing and consuming products and services with the highest level of awareness of impact on the world. If we adopt this definition, it comes with an immense amount of responsibility as individuals to make a collective difference and a collective change in the world. The world is crying out for this. We are crying out for this. Why it matters right now more than ever before is because every single choice we make every single day, every single moment is a declaration of where we stand in our values. When we make a choice for ourselves, we're actually making a choice for the world. There is so many advocates that are trying to voice the importance of looking where our products are coming from. And when I talk about products, I'm talking all products, services included, social media. When we look at things that are for free, what are we actually giving up? We're labeled as users. What other areas in life do we label people users? Have a think about that. The scariest part is we have become what's called an attention economy, where our attention that we give for free, our time we give for free, our precious time has become the one thing that is making millions and billions of dollars because we believe we're benefiting from something that's given to us for free, but it's creating the very world in which we are starting to look at and say, we don't like where this world is going. The way I can describe consumerism at the moment is it's a big stream of products and services. And if we don't start looking at the upstream, where the water source came from, is it pure? By the time it gets to us, are these products and services pure? Have they been made and are they being provided on sound moral principles, with fairness, with equity, through helping others to grow while these products and service manufacturers, suppliers, companies, these are people behind the companies. Companies don't exist without people running them and owning them. So when we talk companies, we're still talking people. Is the waters that I'm drinking from of pure source, so that the downstream effects of this become so much more important for our health, our well-being, for our generations? Do we care enough about the impacts downstream? And in real life, when we look at river systems around the world, some are absolutely protected, but others are just destroyed because the people upstream do not care about what flows downstream. And that is the saddest part in all of this. It all starts with us. This is why conscious consumerism matters. It allows us to really think about the choices we're making, not just for ourselves in the moment. Have a look at the stuff in this Western world that we've accumulated. And I'm one of those people that are looking around my house and going, how did I get here? Why did I waste all this time, effort, and energy in collecting all these things that were meant to make us happier, meant to make things easier, when the real answers were just within? We don't need all of this stuff. There's certain things we do. There's certain things that enhance our livelihoods, but not all of it. That is not a justification for the sheer volume of abundance we've collected. And our greatest problem now is decluttering ourselves. What does that say about unconscious or conscious consumerism? What category does that fall in? What can we do about it today? Because this is such a huge topic and there's so many areas in our lives that we could focus on. But we want to keep it practical and we want to keep it easy. Something that actually starts us moving. And we may not see the effects instantly, but as we share in what matters most, we start to build the momentum we need to direct the world where we want it to go. And right now, I can tell you, every single one of us is the end user of all products and services. That's powerful. It's as simple as that. We are the end user of all products and services. The buck stops with us. This is the best time to start adopting old wisdom, simple things, the simplicity of life. Less is more. Start to look at every aspect of your life as it comes up, not as an overhaul, sitting down and workshopping the whole thing in one day. Some people will, and that's absolutely fine. But for most of us, we already have busy lives that can be overwhelming, that can be stressful. And the last thing you might have on your mind is trying to save the world and save the planet and save humanity. But I can tell you right now, start by looking at everything you're bringing into your home. Look at the products that you're purchasing. I don't care if you start with toilet paper. Have a look at the options that are available. Look at the companies you want to support. Are they making a difference? I'll tell you my own personal pet peeve. My children know this well. I don't like self-service checkouts. And I'll tell you why. It's taking away jobs from young people that are able to learn skills by being able to be in front of a person as they get older and mature and learn about life. I support supermarkets here locally who do not do self-service checkouts. What an incredible thing. It seems a surprise for most people that they don't even have them, and they're a big supermarket here. But why don't they have them? Because they're holding on to the very values that are important to them. If you don't like how a company is behaving, move your business elsewhere. And more importantly, if you don't like how digital companies are behaving, move your eyeballs elsewhere. Go back to the pure source. Go back to websites. Go back to places that aren't censored, that are trying their very best to make us aware of the choices we're making and how that's destroying our society. Human connection, even the use of cash matters. Support your local businesses with cash. Understand when we talk about business and companies, do not label the hard-working individuals that are trying their best to stay alive through this current market and provide a service for you to benefit from. Support them, talk to them, connect back with your community. We need to start to disconnect to reconnect. Innovation is amazing. We never want to stop innovating, but we have to start asking intention. What is the intention of this innovation? What is it helping? Who is it helping? How is it helping? Who does it really serve? The small few or the many? We are in the greatest transition of our lifetimes. The introduction of AI is shaking up the whole world. Now more than ever, we need to start waking up. We have seen many great transitions in the world with the introduction of electricity, with the introduction of the internet, with the introduction of affordable mobile phones for every person to own. And now we are at the very midst of the AI revolution. It is the greatest time for change, and it's created the greatest amount of uncertainty we've ever seen in our future. Most people, even in the tech world, can't see past the next 2-3 years. They just don't know what AI is doing and what its true capabilities are. Right now is the most important time. Awareness is everything right at this moment. Conscious consumerism is what's going to make the difference in how we decide to use tools, to use products. Don't forget the upstream and downstream of what you are starting to consume every single day. Now more than ever, our choices matter. If we start to adopt conscious consumerism, we're able to see that we can make better choices to change the course of the future for what we want to see, rather than sit on the sidelines and just watch it go where we don't want to go. Complacency kills. And right now, if we don't wake up to our own choices, we're going to be those individuals that saw that snippet into the future that they didn't want to see but didn't take action. Let's start the change. Hashtag conscious consumerism. Hashtag conscious consumer. And start to look at the choices that matter, that make a difference. Every single small thing you consume will make a big difference. Day by day, week by week, year by year, we can force change. Stop giving your power away and then complaining that you don't like what you see out there in the world. Making a choice for yourself today means you're making a choice for your future self, for your children, for your children's children, your grandchildren. Let's keep this conversation going. Follow the people that lift you up, that raise your level of awareness. Consume only the things that are taking us to a better place within our own lives and the community around us. Now's the time to take action. Follow along to this conversation, because I will link into any conversations that matter, and I will share everything that I know and everything that I do to make this world a better place. I believe it will happen, and I believe it's within our power. Have an amazing day. I love you all. Take care.